It's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and this is number 5 in the orchid haul, and this is the gracilicaule or gracilicaule. I'm not sure how you pronounce these. And this is the one, if you remember, once it had got elastic bands around the some of the canes, and when I cut them, of course, they just flopped to one side. So if you look at these leaves here, this one's had spider mite at some point, and there's nothing there at the moment because I've checked the leaves, and there's nothing rubbing off, but you can see the damage. But that's something we just have to live with. I mean, she has a flowering size because, of course, you can see the spent flowers here. So let's just take you down. Let me just, this is going to be, well, Keith's watching the Grand Prix, so this is a good opportunity for me to come into the kitchen again and spend quite a bit of time to see whether or not I can get this this particular orchid in a new pot. Now there's a root system, and she came as a 13 centimetre pot, and she was €25. And if we look at the, let me have a look, this one, the notes. She's a species, Australia, New Zealand again. She's a large plant, and she's intermediate to warm, and she's fragrant. And so this one, I didn't think I would get. I mean, I think she's adult size, for goodness sake. I mean, can you see how I've done pronounce? Gracilicaule. Anyway, please bear with me because I'll have to do this particular video in stages. So I'll be back. Well, I thought I'd better look at her roots first, and let's just have a look. There's a label. Now, when I've had orchids before from Curling Orchidine, the medium's never what I call top quality. It probably is top quality, but by the time it gets to me, I mean, I don't know how old these orchids are. So it's already starting to deteriorate. I'm going to have to be careful with this one, because I'm already getting a wrap round the cord for the blind. So let's just have a look. She will have some natural foliage from being in that pot. She's got some large bark here, and I'm just going to stretch over now. I did anchor her down in that large glazed pot, if you remember, and I've just been out in the garden now, and I'm just wondering whether or not she'd actually fit in this one. Trouble is, just bear with me a minute. See, she's not got that much depth. What she's got is she's top heavy, and that pot I was wanting to pot her in narrows towards the bottom, and this one doesn't. I've also got plastic, which is this size. See? Now in some ways that's perfect. But the problem again is how am I going to anchor her down? Decisions, decisions. Right. Excuse the noise. Oh, I do apologise for anybody with sensitive hearing. This was full of decorative gravel. Right, let's have a look at that one. This is even before I start to see, that's got a little bit more depth to it. I'll clean her up now. I'll clean her up now and then decide which one she's going in. Because as I clean her up, she might just drop some more of that bark, and then she may well fit in that taller pot. So again, bear with me. Now I'm just looking at these old pseudobulbs here, canes, and I'm following them down, and I'm actually looking for potential eyes. And as I follow these down, there's 2 eyes there, there's possibly 3 eyes there. And deep down here, this will show you whether I'm in the right light. See the bottom of that cane there, where it's yellowing, and then we go to a bit of, I don't know if it's actually black, but it's very, very dark. And what I'm trying to fathom out is whether or not I can actually remove this this particular cane. Because what I need to check is I'm going to work from the roots up, not from the top down. And you can see how much debris we've got at the moment. Now those eyes there, I didn't know were there. It's only as I'm taking this outer coating off, this stuff here, as I'm pulling that back, and I pulled it right down there, that it started to expose those, it looks like new nubbins. So it's going to be a long job this, but I'll do it in stages and bring you with me. This is one of those jobs where you start something and you think, oh God, I wish I hadn't started. But now I've started. Right, this one, I pulled, that came out, and that came from that area. And I think there might be an eye there. Let's just turn around. She's got the eyes there. She's got the possibility of eyes there. And I think that what this plant needs is, it needs slightly elevating up to allow these eyes to come free. Because what I'm doing is I've got the little tweezers here, and I'm pulling some of those sheaths back. And so I'll come back in stages. You see that one's got a nice little bump there. And as I say, I'm going to work my way up. Now I've had to put her in water, and the reason I'm putting her in water, I want those roots a little bit more pliable, because I want to see at which direction she's going to grow. She looks as though she's coming into this direction, but when I put her into one of the terracotta pots, she's got all this area here, and again she's capable of sending out new eyes there, but she's got all this root here, and this bark, and that's preventing me actually buffering her up against a pot, and so she's more in the centre. So I'll leave her in this pot here for a good 10 minutes. Normally I don't like to, oh sorry about that, soak them too much, but I just need to, if I'm going to disturb this one, I only want to disturb it once. So again, I'll be back shortly. You won't believe how long this has taken me. It's taken me hours. Oh, Tony, I can't tell you behind me on the state of the worktop behind me. Anyway, so what I decided to do was, in the end, she's planted in this quite narrow terracotta pot, and she's planted up in lava rock. And I did one of Rick's bands. I have to try and remember how to do it. It's been that long since I've done it. And then I brought the, so it fit inside the pot, and then it came outside the pot. And I tell you what, she's stable enough. She won't move out of this position I've got her in now. So there's the ring to support those beautiful canes at the top. Bearing in mind this is another humongous Dendrobium, and those, so I think there's just one of the canes that was still a little bit weak, and I'll show you as I go around. So each cane I've tried to anchor, and I've not done all the leaves yet, I've not wiped them all. I tell you, I'm going to have either a gin and tonic after this, or it's going to be a whiskey and a sit down. And each one of those canes is hooked to that circle there. And she's got scaffolding on the outside. She's not got too much lava rock. Oh, this is the one that has got the worst bend. And I've just put one of those little bamboo skewers. And dare I show you over there? Let me just have a look. I'll take you the good way round, so you won't see all the mess. And it's just a quick view. Look at that lot. Oh dear, what a mess. I've got to tidy up now. Oh dear, I'll take you back now. Take you back this way. Sorry about that. And so, like I say, she's in this lava rock down here. And so I had to remove quite a lot of bark, because I wanted to get her in a narrower, taller container. But in the end I've gone with this one. So it's strong enough, and I thought, well, I'm going to put her in lava rock, and the reason I've put her in lava rock is because that's an inorganic medium, and eventually if the bark that she's left with starts to go acidic, then at that point I'll take her out and completely fill her up with lava rock. So she's humongous, and well, she won't move now, I tell you. And I think she'll have to go upstairs. I don't know which table she's going to go on. Anyway, just bear with me a minute. And I've quickly sneaked outside while Keith is watching the Grand Prix, and he's been wet today. And but the birds are singing, and what I want to show you, if I take you this way round, show you what Keith's been doing while I've been doing the orchids. He's always got a project, you know, and I'll just go this way, and you bear with me. You can hear the granite crunching under my toes. Oh, that's the mock orange coming into green. And there's the ceanothus. And if I pan round here, now that doesn't look any different, does it? But look what's missing. And then go up. Look at that. And he's got huge, great big troughs that will go underneath each of those V's, and they'll be planted up. So he's got 3 humongous ones, great big things, and they're going to be potted up, like I say, with spring flowers. Look at that. Wonderful. Oh dear, don't know what's happening there. I think a dog's got trapped. And that's where the ivy was, and he's even dug the big root out, and he's altered the stepping stones. And the reason he's done that is because this area here, we're going to bring the when it gets a little bit warmer, we're going to bring the table and chairs out. And oh, look at that. These are the ace is just starting to wake up. That's lovely. Right, hold on. The wind's getting up a bit now, but I'll just take you round. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. And what's the difference here? Can you see? That archway's gone. And what do we do with that archway? Well, that was the rose, and we've cut that down, and that'll grow through there. That's the acer just coming to life, and these are the daffodils, of course, and the primulas are all starting to open up now, and there's the archway. And if I take you around here, this is the other acer, which is budding up nicely now. Another week, if we get any more nice warm weather, then that will open up. And I want to take you on the back row in a minute to show you the camellias. I'm on slate now, so you'll hear me kicking the slate. So just hold on. Right, that's one of the pink ones. The camellia flowers always open the wrong way for when you want to put them on camera. It's got lots of buds there. This is that other acer. And this is the Acer Margaret. And this is the other camellia. Now, we've had 1 or 2 frosts this week, so that's a little bit of frost damage. And that's that scented, it'll come to me in a minute, clematis. I have to watch myself round here because I'll be slipping. That's a white one, but that's not opened yet. That's the clematis. That's the variegated one. And he's put a seat here. I'm not going to sit there at the moment because I should be wet through if I do. There we go. And let's have a look. Can we see the tadpoles? No, I don't think we can see the tadpoles. So spring is here, even though we don't at times feel as though it is. But never mind. And look at Keith's shoes. Full of mud. And there's the centre one. The cymbidiums are still inside, and I do bring them out, but it's been too cold and too wet today. So I'll just walk this way and then I'll just show you the... I don't think I can show you this with the light the wrong way. There we go, that's the canary bird. That's usually one of the, that's the old-fashioned yellow single rose, and when it comes out it's absolutely lovely. Anyway, I'll close now, and do enjoy your weekend, and it'll be next week now before I make another video, and I'll just pan you out. So take care, have a good weekend, and have a good week next week. Bye bye now.